All right, so this is the 26 millimeter figure holder times 3. It's holds 3 rows of figures. I have pre-sanded this with some 150 grit sandpaper and a sanding sponge. That is not required, but is recommended. All right. Makes it look and feel a little bit nicer. Got these longer, thinner little pieces over here. Now, these parts here are a little bit more fragile until you get it assembled and glued together. So just take care when you're punching it out that you don't break things. There we are. All right, so let's make sure that everything is where it needs to be. This is going to be the base of your part. This is going to be what will hold in the bases for your minis. Actually, I had that the wrong way. It's important to have the fingers lined up between the different layers, right? The flat side here should be where the open part of this is. So it should line up that way. And these are going to be sort of spacers between those two. Now, in the current design, and I may make some changes to this later, but as it currently stands, one end of this is longer than the other. The longer end is supposed to face these fingers back here. I'm once again using the Elmer's Craft Bond tacky glue here. If I'm assembling these for an order myself rather than just for a demo video, I usually use Titebond translucent wood glue, which is also tacky like this is, but it has the dispenser isn't as nice, so I put it in a special glue dispensing tool. But since this is supposed to be a video showing you how to do this yourself, I don't want to say, hey, you got to go buy all this extra equipment. So I'm showing you how to do it with this, showing that it works just fine. All right, there we go. So you saw where I got all the glue there. Now I'm going to line this up and put it here. Again, remember, you need to make sure that these fingers line up on these two. If you've got the flat side here, that should be lined up with these ends here. So these are the two sides for this particular piece. Again, be conscious of where these notches are. These notches should be back on the same side where this has notches. The flat side should be on the same side with these flat ones. So now these can come up. Fingers match with the other fingers, and these mortise and tenons go together. So it may take a little bit of wiggling to get them to work right. There we are. There we are. All right. This is the back of this piece. So again, we just need to get a little bit of glue in these important spots. And similar to the two sides, you get this up here. This is going to fit a little bit more easily though, because it's a shorter piece. So finally, this is the top. This is going to go here. It helps give the thing a little more structural integrity. and it helps hold in the door in the front. There we are. All right. So again, I've got just some of these little mini office clips, office binder clips I'm going to use just to make sure that we've got a good, strong bond for the glue to set. If desired, you could put the door in to give this a little bit more stability as you do this, but it's not required. You just make sure that that is in there good and tight. These things feel like none of them are like sticking out in ways that you don't like. And there you go.